Snapper fishing is a traditional activity and brings high economic value. To catch snapper effectively, fishermen often use special nets or traps, suitable for their living environment. The best time to catch snapper is early morning or late afternoon. When snapper are often active, fishermen need to choose water areas with stable currents, where fish often gather. In addition, using suitable bait, such as worms or small fish, will increase the ability to attract snapper. After harvesting, snapper needs to be properly preserved to maintain freshness and quality. Serving the consumer market. To improve fishing efficiency, fishermen also regularly update their knowledge about the behavior and living habits of snapper. Observing signs such as bubbles or schools of fish also helps to better determine the fishing location. Some fishermen also apply technology such as sonar to search for schools of fish in deep water. After catching, snapper are often classified by size and weight. Larger fish are selected to supply high-end restaurants. While smaller fish can be processed into traditional dishes. In addition, to protect fish resources, many localities also implement sustainable management measures, encouraging fishermen to comply with the season and minimum size for fishing. This not only helps maintain red snapper resources for the future but also protects the marine ecosystem. To ensure sustainable red snapper fishing, fishing communities often organize training and experience sharing sessions. These sessions not only impart knowledge about fishing techniques but also emphasize the importance of protecting fish habitats. Fishermen are also encouraged to participate in environmental protection activities, such as cleaning the coast and not dumping waste into the sea. In addition, some localities have developed eco-tourism models combined with fishing, helping to create additional sources of income for fishermen. Visitors can experience fishing with fishermen, learn about the fishing process and enjoy fresh red snapper dishes right on the spot. This model not only helps raise awareness about aquatic resources conservation but also contributes to local economic development. Thanks to these efforts, red snapper has not only become a valuable food source but also a cultural symbol of many coastal areas, connecting people with nature and maintaining long-standing fishing traditions. In addition, the development of red snapper processed products is also being focused on. Food processing facilities are researching and creating many specialties from red snapper, such as grilled red snapper, steamed red snapper, or delicious fresh fish salads. These products not only meet market demand but also contribute to promoting local culinary culture. Another important factor in red snapper fishing is water resource management. Fishermen, together with the authorities, need to monitor environmental pollution and ensure that fishing areas are not affected by harmful industrial or agricultural activities. Cooperation between fishermen and environmental protection organizations will help protect marine ecosystems and maintain the abundance of fish species. Finally, the development of technology in the fishing industry also contributes significantly to the efficiency of red snapper fishing. Modern equipment such as depth sounders, GPS devices and information technology help fishermen identify potential fishing areas and reduce the time and effort spent in the fishing process. In short, red snapper fishing is not only a traditional occupation but also an important part of local culture and economy, which needs to be managed and developed sustainably to ensure resources for future generations to ensure sustainable development in red snapper fishing. Many fishing communities have actively participated in conservation and development programs for aquatic resources. They regularly hold meetings to discuss the challenges facing the industry, from climate change to overfishing, in addition to raising awareness among fishermen. Some non-governmental organizations and government agencies have also conducted activities to propagate and educate the community about the importance of protecting aquatic resources. This not only helps fishermen better understand fishing regulations and environmental protection, but also creates connections between generations, thereby passing on knowledge and experience to young people. In addition, cooperation among fishermen in the area is also very important. They often form groups or cooperatives to share resources, experience and information on effective fishing areas. This not only strengthens community cohesion but also helps optimize fishing activities, thereby increasing income for each fisherman. Finally, with the development of tourism, many localities have taken advantage of this to introduce red snapper products to a wider market. Fishing and fish processing experiences not only attract tourists but also create additional income for fishermen, helping them maintain their traditional profession in a modern context. Thus, red snapper fishing is not simply an economic activity, but also an important part of preserving culture, protecting the environment and developing the community. The combination of tradition and modernity will help ensure that red snapper continues to be a valuable food source and cultural symbol for many generations to come. In order to develop red snapper fishing sustainably, the application of modern technological measures is very important. Many fishermen have started using mobile applications to monitor weather, currents and information about fish stocks. These technologies not only help them make more accurate decisions about when and where to fish, but also increase safety at sea. In addition, scientific research on the ecology and behavior of red snapper is also increasingly focused. These data help fishermen better understand the development of red snapper, thereby adjusting fishing methods accordingly. For example, determining the spawning time of red snapper will help fishermen avoid fishing during these seasons, thereby protecting fish resources for the future. Along with that, many localities are developing organic seafood products, including red snapper. Organic red snapper farming not only helps improve product quality but also meets the increasing demand of consumers for clean and safe food. In addition, the participation of local authorities in developing policies to support fishermen is also essential. Financial support, vocational training and market access programs can motivate fishermen to improve their techniques and increase production efficiency. Finally, developing tourism products related to red snapper, such as fishing experience tours, not only attracts tourists but also helps to increase the value of red snapper products in the eyes of consumers. These activities create cultural exchanges and contribute to promoting the local economy. In short, red snapper fishing is not only a profession but also a journey connecting people with nature, culture and community. Through conservation efforts and sustainable development, red snapper fishing can continue to develop and bring benefits to many generations. Another important aspect of snapper fishing is the branding of the fish. Many coastal areas have started to create their own brands for snapper, helping the product stand out in the market. This not only attracts customers but also increases the economic value for fishermen. Brands can be built on factors such as quality, sustainable fishing practices and local cultural stories, thereby creating a deeper connection with consumers. Support from authorities also plays an important role in maintaining snapper stocks. Authorities can establish marine conservation areas, restrict fishing activities during sensitive periods, allowing snapper to spawn and thrive. In addition, implementing monitoring and control programs also helps prevent illegal fishing, ensuring the sustainability of this profession. Moreover, culinary competitions and events are also gradually becoming popular, contributing to promoting dishes made from red snapper. Culinary festivals not only attract tourists but also create opportunities for local chefs and restaurants to demonstrate their talent and creativity in preparing dishes from red snapper. This not only enhances the value of red snapper but also creates a unique and attractive cultural product. Finally, the combination of traditional fishing and the application of modern technology will create great strides in the fisheries industry. The application of environmentally friendly fishing methods, combined with scientific knowledge, will help the red snapper fishing industry not only survive but also thrive in the future. Thus, red snapper is not only a food source but also a symbol of sustainable culture, economy and environment. Through joint efforts, the red snapper fishery will continue to grow, contributing to the prosperity of the community and protecting the precious resources of the ocean. Red snapper fishing is usually done in the early morning or late afternoon. When the fish are active, fishermen often use nets, traps or hooks to harvest. Nets are usually placed in areas with stable currents, where the fish often gather. After catching, red snapper is processed immediately to ensure freshness. The processing of red snapper is very diverse. The fish can be cleaned, filleted or left whole. Some popular processing methods include grilling, steaming, frying or making salad. Grilled red snapper is often marinated with spices such as garlic, chili, and fish sauce, then grilled over hot coals to retain the natural flavor. Fresh red snapper salad, combined with herbs and sweet and sour dipping sauce, is a very popular dish. No matter how it is prepared, red snapper always brings a delicious and nutritious flavor, an ideal dish for families and parties. After processing, red snapper can be beautifully decorated to increase its appeal. Grilled red snapper is often served with raw vegetables, lemon, and dipping sauce so that diners can freely adjust the flavor to their preferences. Meanwhile, fresh red snapper salad can be added with spices such as onions, dill, and roasted peanuts to create a rich flavor and texture, in addition to traditional dishes. Red snapper can also be processed into other products such as dried red snapper, a popular specialty. After being cleaned, the fish will be marinated with spices and dried in the sun, creating a dish that can be preserved for a long time and is easy to prepare into many different dishes. Not only delicious, red snapper is also very nutritious, rich in omega-3 and protein, bringing many health benefits. The combination of sustainable fishing and diverse processing methods has made red snapper one of the precious ingredients in Vietnamese cuisine, contributing to the richness and diversity of local culinary culture in addition to traditional dishes. Red snapper can also be combined with other ingredients to create new and creative dishes. For example, red snapper can be made into sushi or sashimi, bringing a unique Japanese culinary experience. Fresh fish is thinly sliced, accompanied by wasabi and soy sauce, creating a light and attractive dish. At parties or festivals, whole grilled red snapper is chosen by many families to show luxury. This dish is not only beautiful but also retains the rich flavor of the fish. Often marinated with spices such as lemongrass, garlic, and turmeric to create attractive colors and aromas. When the fish is grilled, the outer skin is crispy, while the meat inside is sweet and soft. In addition, with the development of modern cuisine, chefs often find ways to innovate and create dishes from red snapper. The application of modern processing techniques such as sous vide helps red snapper retain its natural moisture and flavor, creating unique and impressive culinary experiences for diners. With the diversity in catching and processing methods, red snapper is not only a valuable ingredient in cuisine but also an indispensable part of Vietnamese culinary culture. Connecting people with nature and tradition, each red snapper dish carries within it the story of hardworking fishermen, the freshness of the ocean, and the passion for creating memorable culinary experiences. In addition to rich dishes, red snapper also contributes to the development of processed products, such as smoked red snapper or canned red snapper. These products are not only convenient for consumers but also open up potential export markets. Smoked red snapper, with its distinctive flavor, can be served with bread or as a filling for salads, bringing a new twist to everyday meals. In addition, many restaurants and eateries are also developing culinary education programs where diners can participate in the process of preparing red snapper. These classes not only help people better understand the ingredients and processing techniques, but also create interesting and engaging experiences for participants. In the context of increasing health and nutrition concerns, red snapper has become an ideal choice for those who want to have a balanced diet, with a high content of omega-3 and low in saturated fat. Red snapper is considered a heart-healthy food, while also benefiting brain health and vision. Finally, the conservation and sustainable development of red snapper resources is not only the responsibility of fishermen but also requires the participation of the whole society. Environmental protection campaigns and raising awareness about sustainable seafood consumption are becoming increasingly necessary. Only when everyone works together can we maintain the precious red snapper resource for future generations, while protecting their habitat. In short, from traditional fishing methods to modern processing methods, red snapper is not only a delicious dish but also a symbol of the connection between humans and nature, between tradition and modernity. With constant creativity and awareness of resource protection, red snapper will continue to maintain its position in the hearts of consumers and in Vietnamese cuisine. Red snapper fishing usually takes place in the early morning or late afternoon, when the fish are most active. Fishermen often use nets such as trawls or hooks, depending on local conditions and fish habits. Areas with stable currents, near coral reefs or estuaries are ideal places for fishing. To increase efficiency, fishermen often use natural bait such as worms or small fish to attract red snapper. After catching, the fish are processed quickly to ensure freshness, often stored in ice boxes or right on the boat. The fishing process requires not only skill but also an understanding of the fish's habitat, helping fishermen maintain a sustainable resource for the next generation after being caught. Snapper are usually sorted by size and quality for the consumer market. Large, fresh fish are selected for sale directly to restaurants or seafood markets, while smaller fish may be processed into traditional dishes or ready-made products. Fishermen also have traditional preservation methods such as salting or drying to extend the shelf life of the fish. This not only reduces waste but also creates unique products, such as dried snapper, which is often used in a variety of dishes. In addition, snapper fishing is also closely linked to the culture and traditions of many coastal communities.